Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Leslie and this is a new channel. So yeah, I've done one round of sign specific readings. Aquarius actually had the most interactions, so I did a bonus. Those were general readings. So I did a bonus general reading for Aquarius on Sunday. So check that out if you didn't see it. So yeah, now I'm on to weekly readings. So for each sign. So here we are, and I'm going to get straight into it. We're going to do a love reading, or I'm going to start calling this the relationship reading, because love can be between an intimate relationship, and often it is, because it can be at the forefront of what is at the forefront of people's minds. But also we love family, we love friends, we love pets, we love jobs, we love projects, we love ourselves, we love, all kinds of things. And so in tarot, it can apply in so many ways. So please consider that. This is a collective Aquarius reading. But what we're going to do is lay out a card for the relationship. We're going to have a card for the blockage. We're going to have a card for what they show you, a card for what you show them, a card for what's under the surface for them, and a card for what's under the surface for you. We will get some advice and do an oracle as well. So yeah, welcome. We're in Libra season. It's the last day of September 2025, but this is a timeless reading whenever it finds you. Thanks for being here, Aquarius. Spirit, what is the love message for Aquarius? What is the love message for Aquarius? All right, we had a few cards pop out here. I thought that was like 2 cards, so I'm going to restart that because that's the feeling I get. So yeah, going with my intuition. This is pretty low budget here, but thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment on what your feedback is, or what you like, how it resonates most importantly. All right. All right, Aquarius. So gonna dig into this. I'm gonna do some clarification as well. I'm not sure if I said that, but we'll get into some details about these cards. The first thing I see at the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Wands. So this could be something moving forward quickly this week in a relationship, a love situation, or something of that sort. However, in the relationship position of this reading, we have the 4 of Swords. And this is about healing a relationship. This could be about healing, going to therapy. It could be about healing by taking some time apart. It could be a lot of different things, but it could be healing a pattern. It could be healing, again, many different things. In the blockage position, we have the Death card. So I'm thinking that there was an ending here, because the Death card is about endings. It's not an ultimate ending. It's a major arcana, so it's definitely a big ending, something that is like in the cards to happen, because it is a major arcana. But it's not, the Death card is in the middle of the major arcana, and so it's just kind of a part of a journey, if you will. So in the position of what you show them, we have the 7 of Swords, which is actually a card that represents Aquarius energy, or can represent Aquarius energy. And the energy of this card is, taking what you need for yourself, taking time out for yourself, potentially taking, strategizing. Sometimes this card is about strategizing and thinking about what's going to be the best way forward, and really kind of thinking and planning. It's not, as you can tell by the card, really looking out for others, but more so yourself, which can be, good or bad, right? It can be both. Sometimes we do need to just look out for ourselves. But that is the energy, or that is the vibe that your person is getting off of you. Some could say it is deceiving energy, but not always. But we're going to clarify, so we'll get into that. In the energy that they are showing you, your person is showing you that they want to give to you and receive from you. But mostly that they want to give. I was getting this feeling from, I feel like the Aquarius, not the Aquarius, I'm sorry. The Capricorn and Sagittarius reading. There's definitely a theme here of, you know, kind of struggling relationships where people are just on different pages, basically. But this person is showing you that they want to give to you, and they have energy and time, or, you know, whatever ability it is to give to you. It could be their health, right? They could be helping you out because maybe, who knows, maybe you had like surgery. I mean, this could be many things. So how it applies to you, it's going to apply to everyone different. 6:27 on the timer when I just looked there. So what is under the surface for them, what you may not see or what's hidden, is the Three of Wands. And so it seems that your person is waiting to see maybe what you're going to do. They could be waiting on an opportunity of some sort, but it seems in this context that they could be waiting on you to make a decision or to reciprocate feelings or something of that sort. What is underneath the surface for you, Aquarius, is the Strength card. And so you're showing a lot of strength and restraint right now. I'm not sure exactly why that is. That would be different for everyone, but you're definitely showing that you are, like, you might be kind of in a place in your life where you're looking after yourself, but you're also seem to be showing up for this person. Like your core is there to respect and care for them. Okay? So we're going to clarify these cards. And then we'll do some advice and an oracle. All right, so Spirit, let's clarify this Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here in the position of the relationship? Why is the Four of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the Four of Swords here, Spirit? Please clarify. One more card. All right, so the Four of Swords in the relationship position is being clarified by the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Pentacles. What I'm getting here is something suddenly shifted. Something changed quickly. Maybe someone opened up suddenly, or they are withholding suddenly. And I don't know if this is you or them, but it seems like here, or maybe there's some healing here that's a rest that's happening again after this, after a shift or during a shift. This isn't currently, so that may be currently what's going on. As far as the relationship, maybe someone wants to move forward all of a sudden. Potentially, there's a situation where you and your person don't have labels or something like that, and then suddenly someone wants to kind of turn the tables here. Why is the Death card here as the blockage? Why is the Death card here as the blockage? The Death card is here as the blockage. The Death card is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Strength card. I feel like somebody has put this on hold because maybe they're afraid of moving forward too quickly. Or maybe there's not an ending, but maybe just like a pause. You know, from the beginning, I kind of got this feeling of like taking a break. Maybe you and your person are taking a break or need some time apart. Maybe that is what can really kind of trigger the healing, is taking time apart as well. Or at least maybe that could be the feeling of you or your person. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The energy that you are showing your person is the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Spirit, please clarify. Why is the Seven of Swords here? I normally clarify with, oof, that's too many. I'm gonna go with it anyway. So clarifying the Seven of Swords is the Page of Wands, the Sun card, the Hermit, the World, and the Four of Swords, which is your card representing the relationship. I see you as like trying to move forward to, you know, find out what makes you happy. You've had to go within and make a lot of changes. You may have had to end a lot of things or relationships. But you've had like a awakening through your healing is what I'm hearing. So you're very much protective of yourself. Maybe that's how you've learned how to survive, is by taking care of yourself, potentially like hyper independence. But you've done a lot of work on trying to manifest or create things that make you happy. And this person sees that, but they definitely, I would say that's a concern, is like you're, again, very used to taking care of yourself. And you want to protect what you've, the healing and the work that you've done. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if that resonates, Aquarius. They are showing you the Six of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? All right, the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Star, which is you, Aquarius. The Seven of Swords, which was your energy. And the Three of Wands. Yeah, this person is like solidly here for you. You are their wish fulfillment. And I feel like they would do anything for you. I feel like they are very, maybe they make you laugh a lot. They're very entertaining. They have a big personality. They could be dreamy, or maybe you're dreamy. And by dreamy, I mean like imaginative, and could be fantasy here. But they want to move forward. They're like in this and waiting and willing to wait. This is super sweet. So hidden beneath the surface for them is the Three of Wands, which was just hidden under their surface. I mean, I'm sorry. What they're showing to you. So hidden underneath the surface now is them in this position of what's underneath their surface. Hopefully that made sense. Lots of like repeating cards here from clarifying. So the Three of Wands is again, what is hidden under the surface for your person? The Three of Wands. Let's clarify this. All right. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Tower, and the Eight of Swords. Wow. Your person has got a lot going on underneath the surface. They are thinking that you might break their heart, Aquarius. That is totally what I'm getting here, is that they're in this, but they feel like this could end as soon, like end as quickly as it started. Like coming in like a tower. That doesn't mean it is, but they definitely have this fear, whether that's communicated to you or not. But these are the cards clarifying this Three of Wands. This person is looking out to, you know, their ships coming in. And what's underneath that is pain, fear. This Eight of Swords is about, you know, like self-imprisonment. Three of Swords is about heartbreak, and the Tower is about a major just upheaval. Good or bad? It doesn't have to be bad, but these cards around it are definitely indicating that this person is thinking that you might really hurt them. Okay. So, let's clarify. They seem really sweet and kind of fearful, so just FYI. Could be something to check in about. So what's hidden underneath the surface for you is the Strength card. And we're going to clarify that. Why is the Strength card here? Why is the Strength card here? You may be the one that's put things on pause, Aquarius. That could be different, but... All right, the Strength card is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the the 10 of Wands. So clarifying strength. What you have hidden underneath the surface, again, I'm thinking that maybe you could have been the one that put things on pause, but I'm also getting I think maybe this feels like you'd be taking a lot on. Maybe that's why you've put this on pause, or the roles can be reversed, or that's only for some of you. I'm getting that feeling. I'm also getting the feeling that you are able to show this like self-control and emotional maturity, and even though you're like going through it or having some things that you're working on, I'm getting that you're presenting in a way that you want to work with this person to alleviate burdens. That's for some of you. That's not for all of you. That could be a family situation. This could involve a family situation as well. But yeah, under the surface, you're showing that maybe it's that you're willing to put the work in if there hasn't been an ending. But I do think there's been like a pause, because again, this Death card is here in the blockage. And so I'm thinking this is why there would have been an ending. So the roles can be reversed here, but let me know if that resonates, Aquarius. It seems kind of specific. I feel like some of the readings, maybe that's just my way of channeling or reading, is to be specific. I'm not really sure. So I would love everyone's feedback. Please, let me know. Support the channel. Trying to get out of the matrix, y'all. This place is nuts. And do something that calls to my spirit. So thank you for being here. If you've made it this long, we're going to get some advice and then read an oracle message. What is the advice for Aquarius? What is the advice for Aquarius? Be authentic. What is the advice for Aquarius? What is the advice for Aquarius? Soften your edges. All right. There's that 10 of Wands again. The advice is the Empress. What was calling to me in this card are these like very sharp edges behind the Empress. The Empress is like the goddess or the god or the Gotham. Yeah, I don't know. That resonates. But the goddess, she has got it all. And she's very into her femininity and very confident and feeling herself. The Page of Wands here, moving forward with options, okay? And then you have this 10 of Wands. And so the advice, the 10 of Wands is about burdens. It can be about an ending. It can be about setting your burdens down. Like, that's what you need to work towards here, is getting into this Empress energy because there's a relationship here, whether it's romantic or friendship, but it's asking you and needing to be you, whether you're male or female, or non-binary, but to be in a feminine boss bitch energy, Aquarius. Again, there's no gender in tarot, but this is the Empress. This is not the Emperor. The Emperor would be the partner for this card and would be a very authoritative. She is all about community. I was just talking about that today with someone. Women are amazing. Feminine energy is amazing in men and women. So let's not forget that, y'all. We embody all energies and all archetypes. We should never limit ourselves to what society says, because fuck them. Sorry, YouTube. I'm going to have to get used to that. So, yeah. We're going to get an oracle message. What is the oracle message for Aquarius? What is the oracle message for Aquarius? All right. What have we got here? Ooh, never-ending story. I got this card recently. It's about victim mentality and perpetuating negative things through negative thinking, right? What we think we manifest. And so, yeah. Sorry about the shadows and my low budget film. All right, so the oracle message, I'm going to read the oracle message and then I'm going to read the relationship message. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. We all do it. We all need that sometimes. It's just a need for love. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all that it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being your true self. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, Aquarius. It's small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Definitely check out some YouTube videos on meditation, and I've been working on third eye opening and been working on meditating myself. So please join in this collective awakening, folks, because this is a very important time. So next message, relationship message. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. However, right now you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old stories. Have compassion for the part of you that believes in all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. Folks, we are on this journey together. I feel that. I hear you. Please comment below, because we are, as cliche as it is, we are one with nature and the universe, and we are very much a part of this, and together we are shifting At least that's my personal beliefs. Love to talk about it. Let's get into it in the comments or send me a message. Let's grow community, y'all, because that's where power is at. Peace, Aquarius.